Hey Run Junkies, we are days away from Walt Disney World Marathon weekend and it seems a few hours away from the new year. I've accomplished a lot this year. I've faced many challenges. I've achieved quite a few victories, and I have met more friends than I ever could have imagined. So today I'd like to do a quick review of 2017 and maybe just look into what 2018 might have in store. When we set goals for ourselves, sometimes I think we have made some assumptions about how that goal is going to go. Now, a year ago today, I hadn't planned on signing up for the Dopey Challenge for 2018 because I made the assumption that the 2017 event was gonna go off without any trouble. Well, the canceled half changed everything about 2017 for me. The cancellation of that half marathon kept me from reaching that goal. Again, it was a good call, and I'm glad Run Disney made it. I felt I still needed to get Dopey out of my system, so that one canceled half changed everything. One night of lousy weather in Florida changed my whole year. Even still though, I set some smart goals and I worked really hard to get where I am right now. With the help of Coach Christine, I trained smart, I stayed healthy, and I accomplished quite a few things, and I'm ready for the Dopey Challenge 2018. Now, my first goal was, like I said, to finish the 2017 Dopey Challenge, but the canceled half kind of put a wrench in those works. So I reevaluated all of the 2017 goals that I had set for myself. But my second goal was to recover smart from the miles that I did do at the Dopey Challenge in 2017. So I took January very easy, and then when I brought my coach Christine on in February, she had me starting pretty light. But my third goal was to finish the Boulder hopefully at a PR for the 10K. I did hit a course PR for the Boulder, which I walked away happy from that race, but I got myself a great proof of time for the Avengers Half Marathon, and that was another one of the goals I had for the Boulder 10K. My fourth goal then was to finish the Avengers Half Marathon and earn that Coast to Coast medal. Check, done. Yay! Now, as the year progressed, I battled some overuse injuries, and every time I started to feel a little bit of discomfort, I checked in with my coach, and she tweaked my training a little bit. I went to the doctor, I went to my physical therapist, and I took good care of myself throughout the year with all of this running. And because I was able to take care of myself so well this year, I was able to set some aggressive goals, get some solid proofs of time for not only Avengers, but also for the Dopey Challenge. I worked so hard that I ended up in Corral D this year for the Dopey Challenge, for the half and the full marathons. I am so thrilled with that, because if you were to take this year's Corral layout from A through H, I believe it is, last year I would have been placed in the equivalent of Corral G. So there's quite an improvement in my Corral placement this year, and I couldn't be happier. 7 months of speed training with a coach led me to my final speed race, which was the Arvada Harvest 10 miler. I finished that at 1:46:22. And I also looked at the Avengers Half Marathon weekend very differently than I did a year ago. I knew I was gonna do Avengers in 2017, but I originally planned this was just gonna be a nice cap on the year. This was just gonna be a nice fun race. But it ended up being basically a Dopey Challenge simulation with the 5K, 10K, and half. So it kind of changed my attitude around that race as well, but I still had a great time meeting all of my new YouTube friends, and some of you introduced yourselves. So I hope that if you are going to the Dopey Challenge, you see me, you please come up and introduce yourself. I love meeting you guys face to face. Now, all of this isn't really just to toot my own horn. This is because I set some goals. I set some aggressive goals this year, and those goals changed. The point I hope you guys take away from this is that sometimes we set goals for ourselves and we have expectations around those goals. We make certain assumptions. Sometimes those goals are big and aggressive, and then again, maybe they aren't. But there can be a domino effect if a race day or a goal doesn't go the way we had planned, or the way we had hoped, or the way we even expected. And so maybe that goal is still sitting out there for you, waiting to reach it. Or maybe you've changed your mind about that goal. Maybe that's not something you want to do anymore. Maybe there's a different goal out there that you would rather be doing. Let your goals change as your fitness and your circumstances change, and find goals that motivate you. If you don't achieve something, that doesn't make you a failure. It just gives you one more lesson to learn along your journey. Goals aren't deadlines. They are waypoints that help us measure growth. This year I ran 1,145 miles and I walked another 150 miles, but more exciting to me than all those miles is you. You have grown from 100 subscribers to almost 900. I posted 145 videos this year. I answered questions. We shared our journeys and our victories and our challenges. You guys kept me motivated all year long, and I can't thank you enough. I hope we continue this journey for as long as we can, and thank you so much for being here. Before I go though, I want to share with you some of my ideas for 2018, but there are very few firm plans because I really don't know what 2018 is going to bring. All of this just may change as the journey does. Now, first, of course, yes, I want to finish the Dopey Challenge in 2018. Can we please do that? But like I did in 2017, I do want to recover smart and stay healthy after the Dopey Challenge of 2018. So I'll take some time off in January. The next race I do have on my calendar is the Ogden Half Marathon that I will be participating in with the Another Mother Runner race retreat in May. This gives me plenty of recovery time in between the Dopey Challenge and that half marathon, and it also helps me keep my miles up. But I'm not really sure what the rest of 2018 is going to look like. We've kind of kicked around the idea of going to the Disneyland Paris half marathon or Wine and Dine. But one thing I am seriously considering is going after my license to become a running coach. Although I'm not sure that actively coaching runners is feasible, I feel like you ask me so many great questions, and it's inspiring and it's humbling to me, and I feel like I want to give you the best information available. And I believe that becoming a running coach, or at least doing that training, will help me bring you the best answers I possibly can. Other than that, that's what's on my calendar. I don't really have any firm plans, and I'm sure that whatever decisions I make, I may change my mind 10 times between now and the next time I see you guys. But for now, that is it for this video and for this year. My question for you today is this: what goals did you achieve in 2017, and what goals do you have for 2018? Please leave your thoughts, questions, comments, and suggestions in the comment section down below. And as always, give me that thumbs up if you like this video, and please subscribe so we can continue this journey together. Don't forget about the YouTube meetup with Joyful Miles, Rez Runs, and myself on Friday, January 5th on the boardwalk near the ESPN Club. Now, we have kind of fudged that start time a little early, so if you end up showing up at 3:30, we'll be there. So we will be on the boardwalk from 3:30 to 5, so anytime you want to come join us in that time frame, we would love to see you. Again, please stop by, say hi. I hope to see you in the corrals and at the start line. I want to celebrate with you at the finish. Go find your awesome people. Happy running and Happy New Year.